It's summertime and theaters are busy with new shows starting this week. Here is a look at what's on stage. Pittsburgh Post-Gazette senior theater critic Chris Rawson joins us on this Monday morning. So good to see you, Chris.
Hey, Lisa. Well, actually, it's funny. Right now
Yes.
is a quiet week because of the 4th of July. Theaters tend to sit down and then start up again. So I'm talking about some shows that have just ended and some shows that are coming along. And the one that's definitely continuing right now,
Yes.
fittingly enough, is Spamilton.
Spamilton.
Talk about the 4th of July. It's about the revolution. It's about the man on the $10 bill.
That's right.
And it's a parody of that hit musical. It's also about Lin-Manuel Miranda's life. And it's all about Broadway because it's got parodies of a lot of Broadway shows.
Oh, really? So it's not just a
Not
parody
just
of
Hamilton.
I
Right.
didn't know that.
No, it's a lot of fun if you know your Broadway. And speaking of Broadway, I was just in New England for a couple of graduations, high school graduations of my grandchildren.
Oh.
Came back through New York, saw a couple of shows, including a production of Oklahoma that's running in New York. Yes.
Yes.
And this is a very different Oklahoma, as you can see from this picture. It's done in the round with the audience wrapped around it, very intimate.
Yes.
This is the girl playing Adu Annie. She's in a wheelchair. That's not a point of character. It's just the actress.
I see.
She won the Tony for Best Supporting Actor. And it's a production that is, as I say, intimate. It's very dark. It takes the darkness. Here's Curly and Laura, who have such sizzle between them. That lead, it almost embarrasses you. It's so intense. And the orchestra plays the score with just 8 instruments, very country western, plus Curly, who's serenading her with his own guitar.
Right.
So I came back to Pittsburgh just in time to see the last performance yesterday of Pittsburgh CLO's production of Oklahoma, which is the classic. Great big stage, ensemble of 20, orchestra of 26, that full score. And here's their Laurie and Curly. They had a certain amount of sizzle too, but what really turned me on about Pittsburgh, the CLO production, is the size of it. Reminder that we have world-class musical theater right here on the Benedum stage.
And remind me, was that at the Benedum? Where was that show?
That's the Benedum. That's where CLO performs. And their next show coming up is going to be Peter Pan. Another theater that's just closed a show is Kinetic Theater, which performs at the University of Pittsburgh. They did this Sherlock Holmes show called The Speckled Band.
And tell me about that.
Well, it was a, typical Holmesian mystery where we could kind of figure out in advance, but we watch Sherlock surprising everybody as he figures out. Here's Sherlock Holmes on the right and one of his villains on the left. That just closed, but Kinetic Theater has coming up a show called Scapino, which is a famous farce based on Moliere, goes way back. Everybody adapts it, and what you need to perform it, here it is a world-class clown, and this guy, Jeffrey Binder, playing Scapino, is we are told he is a world-class clown. That comes along in a couple of weeks at Kinetic Theater. And beyond that, in August, we have a wonderful play called Fun Home, being done by Front Porch Theatricals at the Hazlitt Theater on the North Side. And then, very significant to me, Pittsburgh Playwrights Theater, in connection with August Wilson House, is doing August Wilson's Gem of the Ocean at the site which fictionally it's supposed to happen at, 1839 Wiley Avenue.
Really?
Which is Aunt Esther's house.
Is that the Hill District?
Yes, heart of the Hill District, where Aunt Esther lives. It's the most significant address in all of August Wilson's plays, and they're doing the play right there on a hillside outside of the space that should have been her house. And speaking of, by the way, of August Wilson, did you know that Denzel and Viola and Chadwick Boseman are either in town right now or coming in a week or two for the filming of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, another August Wilson play.
I did hear that. And so this is the second of his plays that Denzel is producing, is that correct?
Right, Denzel's producing it. He's not acting in it or directing it, but he's the guy in charge of the whole thing. And we hope that then he goes on and does the other 8 plays, but fabulous that this play is being done in Pittsburgh.
So it's being done in Pittsburgh, and it has Denzel obviously producing it. Viola
Right.
Davis.
Viola's playing Ma Rainey.
Yeah, okay.
Ma Rainey herself.
Yes.
And Chad Boseman, who you may remember from several films.
Black Panther
especially. He's playing Levy, the trumpeter, who is the central character in the play. And I just want to end up by saying, if that's not enough theater coming up that I've mentioned, you can look around you and see the Mountain Playhouse out in Jennerstown, which is doing a farce coming up, and St. Vincent's Theater, which is doing a musical, and Little Lake Theater, which is doing a tragedy. I mean, you don't have to stay right in Pittsburgh. People should get in their car and head out to some of these other towns.
And I have to say, Pittsburgh really has, I mean, just a gigantic art scene, especially when it comes to theater, because like if you're not coming down to the cultural district to one of the bigger performances, you can go, as you said, to the neighborhoods and the smaller communities to see that. But what about, Chris, for the people who maybe, you know, don't go to the theater a lot and maybe say, I don't know, why do I want to go see a play? Why is it so fascinating?
Well, they should call me up. They should call me up and invite me to come over and knock on their door and take them out under my arm, because I usually have an extra ticket, you know.
Right.
Theater critics get 2 tickets, and my wife doesn't always come with me.
Okay.
So have them get in touch. No, because live theater is so exciting.
It is.
I mean, the thing that happens up on the screen is wonderful, and you can eat your popcorn, you can talk to your friend, it doesn't have any effect on it. But when you're seeing live theater, you're in the real space. There's a kind of a vibration between the stage and you that you can't get on TV, you can't get on the silver screen.
It makes you appreciate the art.
I hope so, that it entertains you. It gives you, as I say, a kind of personal vibration.
It does indeed. Chris Rawson, always great to talk with you, and you make me want to go see a play like now. Chris Rawson is the senior theater critic for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and he's a regular PTO guest. Of course, our many thanks, as always, to Chris.